and we'll get going. All right, go ahead and lay on your backs. Hold on to your whatever equipment you're using today. Arms reach. Right arm up over your head, left arm down. So inhale, exhale to center. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale. Inhale. Think about the rib cage staying grounded. Inhale. One more each way. Good, let's pick up the legs. We'll go front leg, back arm. Round the ribs, using your breath. One more each side. Good, place the feet down. Arms down. Take whatever piece of equipment you have. You can use a pillow if you don't want to use a baseball, and place it in between your knees. You're going to put it right where your bones are, okay? This is going to bring your legs a little bit closer together. Somebody text me. Good. Okay, so we'll walk the heels closer to the sitting bones, press the arms into the floor, and then bridge the hips up and down and up and down. Linda, if you have a yoga block, you're going to want to get the yoga block, okay? Lift and press. So your legs will be curving in slightly towards the midline because the ball is a little bit smaller. And lift. 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, you're going to extend one of your legs and bend. Extend the other leg. So the knees have to stay connected and extend. Breathe out when the leg straightens. Feel the lower abdominals engage. One more time each side. Extend. And extend. Good. We're going to pick up the hips. Press the arms down. On the exhale, extend the front leg. Be very focused about this. Make sure the hips stay at the same height. The pelvis doesn't shift side to side. If you want to put your hands on your hip bones so you can feel that. Spine stays stable. One more each way. Good. Hips drop down. Good. Grab your ball or whatever it is that you are using. We're going to nod the head and shoulders up. So the arms will come down as the head and shoulders nod. Come back up. Breathe out, blow. 5 of these. Notice how the weight helps you come up slightly higher. Last 2. One more time. Stretch the legs all the way out. You can keep them slightly open for this variation. Flex your feet. Straighten your kneecaps, working the back of the knees towards the mat. On the exhale, we're going to round up to seated. Reach for the toes. Inhale here, exhale, come back down. Arms just slightly behind the head, not all the way to the floor. Flex the feet, exhale, pull in the belly, curl up. Use the weight to help you move forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more time, breathe out. Lower halfway back. Come back up. Exhale. One more. Come up to seated. Lift the hands and pull back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. If your knees can't be straight, you can totally bend them. Now we're going to do a little twist. And rotate. And rotate. Legs stay organized. Rotate. Keep the noise down in there, please. Last 2. Rotate. One more time. Rotate. Forward. Roll down. Arms up. Legs in tabletop. Please move down. Falling off the mat. I love this mat, by the way, guys. My cork mat. Tabletop legs. Remember that if your legs get tired in the front, you can always bend your knees here, which will help with that fatigue. Try to keep the knees over the hips instead of tucking in, okay? You need to sit out there with them. Switch. Two more. Reach. And reach. Good. Bend the legs. Place the feet on the floor. Hands on top of whatever equipment you're using. Legs slightly wide, right? Press down into the balls, lift the hips. Push down on whatever's underneath your hands to activate your triceps. Good, drop the hips down. Press down with the hips. Tilt your front hip bone. Front hip bone. Linda, this is where you might want to put the block underneath you, okay? You're going to drop that front hip bone, come back up, center, tilt, drop, up, center, tilt, drop, up. Notice my knees are not moving, it's just my pelvis. Drop, up, center, come down. Take whatever you're using. In this situation, it's going back between your knees again. Right in between the bony part of your knee. This is going to bring your feet slightly closer together. This is also going to manage any tipping that's happening with your knees. This is purely in the pelvis and at the waist. I'm going to still continue to use this front arm to press down into whatever's underneath my hand here, whether it be an orange or a baseball. Here we go. Up, tilt, drop, lift. We're not going to center anymore. Drop, lift. My knees are still pointing that direction. They're not off to the side, right? Hip drops, hip lifts. 5, 4, squeeze the ball. 3, back leg squeezes into the ball. 2, 1, good. Center your hips, hips down. Take the ball, hold it, arms up, legs up. Okay? Tabletop or bent knees, it's your decision. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Front leg, back arm. Exhale. Don't go to the floor, just go to your ear. You can leave the weights out altogether if you want. One more. Good. Head down. Take the ball. Place it in between your knees. I'm going to go to my back hand with whatever it is I'm using. We lift the hips. You tilt the back hip down. You come up, you center. Tilt, down, up, center, tilt. Push the front leg into the ball. One more time. Up, center, drop the hips. Short break. Now we go tilt, drop, and lift. Remember to push the opposing leg into the midline using the ball as your cue. My back arm is straight and my tricep is off the floor. Lift up, tilt. Squeeze this leg towards the ball. Down, lift. So the focus will start to become on back here. If you push this leg. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, center, and down. Pick up your legs, grab whatever it is you're using, bring the arms into the air. I'm sweating a little bit. Tabletop legs. Breathe in, exhale, curl both head and shoulders up, reach the arms. Right, left, 2, 3, 4. Notice how the weights help you. 7, 8. Knees in, arms up, legs down. Flex your feet, open the legs up slightly, roll up to seated. Roll forward, curl back slightly, lift, lift. 2 more, up, up, one more time. Legs stay on the floor, arms forward, roll down, hold, take a breath. Flex your feet on the exhale, pull in your belly, roll up to seated. Reach forward, curl back up, bend the elbows, bend and reach. You're sitting up very tall here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Tuck, curl back. Twist. Twist. Right. Left. Right. Left. 3 more. Woo! 2, 1. Yes. And roll down. I can see you guys over there. Looking good. Arms back down on the floor. Weights on the floor. Release the hands. Stretch. Open the arms side. Tabletop legs. Go ahead and give me a little twist side to side. Keep your feet connected for me. I don't really care if the knees are connected. I know that can cause some problems, so just keep your feet connected. One more time. And then we'll lift the arms. So now you have no arms. Arms will go one direction, legs will go the other. Try not to fall over. Switch. Keep the feet connected. Use your waist. One more each way. Choose your inhale and exhale. Good. Center, legs down. Turn on your side. I'm going to get these out of the way. We're going to do a little bit of rolling. We're going to roll front, over to the other side, roll back over to the other side. So you may end up on the floor at some point. No big deal, it's your floor. You know where everything's been. All right, let's go lay on the arm, straight legs. I want you to just test this. If you're truly in a straight line, it's quite challenging to stay on your side. If your legs are a little bit forward, piece of cake. If your legs are a little bit backwards, piece of cake. You're cutting up a tree. They only have one tree left to disassemble. I have to say the city of Chicago did an amazing job restoring everything here. We go over. You're going to roll to your belly and roll to your other side. So you need to lift your feet up a little bit. All right, try not to use your hands. This is not perfection, right? So just play with this. So roll and roll. Stop. Roll back. My hand on that one. Roll. Roll. I end up using my bottom leg a little bit. One more time. And bring it back. Good. Bring this arm in front of you. Lift your legs. Split them without your front hip going forward. All right? And then split them the other way. The split won't be as big. Much bigger to the back than it is to the front. Split. Split. Use this hand to stabilize. Split. Two more. One more. Good. Stack the legs. Arms up over your head. Lift your upper body. Lift your lower body. Go to your back. Knees can be bent. Come back to your side. See if you can keep your arms and legs lifted when you come back to your side. Roll to your back. Head can go down. Roll to your side. Try to keep the arms and legs up. Whee! Roll to your back. Head down. Last time, roll to your side. Yes. And relax. Split your legs. Come up to seated. So I know this is not the most comfortable position for everybody. So you can change it by crossing your legs in front or stretching one leg out behind you or away from you. I'm going to go with this one. I'm also going to take this ball and I'm going to put it underneath this sitting ball. So you can use a pillow. I don't know, be careful if you're using a can. Orange is probably okay. Baseball, maybe. So all this is doing, the ball behind me, is helping me connect this hip down, right? Helping me drop this hip. All right, so this arm will be here. This hip is gonna stay dropped. So when this arm comes up and over, this won't lift, right? Over. So I have my arm weighted, my left arm weighted, and my left hip is dropped. Two more. One more time. Good. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of tricep work from that side bend position. So you're going to come over, you're going to turn your hand around. So now the top of my hand is resting on my head and my palm is lifted. I'm going to bend this elbow to bring me a little bit further over. You can stay here if you want. And then I'm just going to extend. Notice how my elbow doesn't move. I just press up from my forehead to the ceiling. I go in a little lower into it. Gives me a really nice stretch on this left side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Oh, you guys are going to have to help me remember the other side. All right, so we'll come back over here. Arm is lifted. It's still weighted, so you're going to come underneath. I'm still connected to this ball on the other side, right? Bend elbow, bend elbow, bend elbow, open. Bend elbow, come underneath. If you have any rotator cuff issues, do this without weight in your hands. Bend the elbow in the transition. Reach. Open, inhale. Exhale, come under, reach. Open, inhale. One more time, come under, reach. And open, inhale. Bend your elbow, come up to seated. Switch sides. These are great. I highly recommend them. They probably have them back in stock. £2, $30. All right, find your straight line. Lift your arm. Lift your palm off the floor. Right? You ready to roll? Use your hands if you need them. Use your legs if you need them. Keep those feet connected if you can. One more time. Woo. And home. So I don't know if I'm just better on that side or it's because we practiced already that it was better. Hands on the floor, tense your hands. You're going to put a little pressure into your fingers. Lift your legs, split them. Linda, make sure your hips are staying stacked. No wiggling in your spine, guys. No waving spine, right? Switch. You guys use your own camera to monitor what you're doing, right? Switch. Switch. Take your time. Switch. Switch. As my top leg goes forward, I have to push into my hands a little bit so that I don't tip, right? Switch. One more time. Switch. Stack the legs. Arms overhead. Upper body, lower body lifts. You roll back. Lift. Roll back. Head down. You can keep your head up the whole time if you want. Back to your side. This is not perfection, let me tell you. We're just playing. Back. Side. Breathe every time. Back. Last one, this side. Hold. And whew. Split your legs. Come up to seated. Make yourself comfortable, right? Sit on something, get a pillow, whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. Going behind my sitting bone so I have something to connect to. This will keep this hip open and grounded. Arm here. Side bend. Breathe in or out, I don't care. I'm going to inhale this way. And then exhale back. Last time. Good, now we're going to do the tricep extensions. Hold the ball or the weight. Lean over sideways, bring the arm up. Bring the hand to your forehead so my palm is facing upward now. My elbows lifted. I'm going to go a little further. Here we go, extend. Stack your eyeballs, right? Stack your eyeballs, top to bottom. You're not looking down, you're not looking up, you're not looking over there, you're looking straight ahead. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 1. Elbow bends. Come up to seated. Side bend. Good. Arm bends. Hand on the floor. You're going to twist. I keep this hip down. That's why I have that ball over there, so that I'm aware of what that hip is doing. And go under. Transition with a bent elbow. Open. Again, if you have a rotator cuff, take the weight out. Inhale here, exhale, come under, rotate. I'm pushing on my hand on the floor to help me rotate a little bit further. Open, inhale. Exhale, under. Open, inhale. Exhale, under. Last time, open, inhale. And exhale. All right, hip will come away. Have a seat, flex your feet. Let's see, let's bring the hands behind us and let's do a little bit of tabletop work. Sideways off to the side. So fingertips pointing that way. You can have, they can pretty much be anywhere you want them to be. I find for my shoulders, which are slightly tight, that this is the most comfortable position, because when the hips come up, you rotate in your shoulders. So we're going to bend your knees. And we're going to weight our arms a little bit. And you're also going to let your shoulders shrug. And then you're going to press into your palms and feel the shoulder blades glide down, right? And then if you release that, you feel the shoulder blades glide up. And then press into the palms and actively pull the shoulder blades back down your back. You should feel some serratus going on too. And then shrug and press. So think about your, this is your humerus. Think about this connection in your shoulder. And when you shrug, how this arm bone is no longer in the shoulder joint, it's way above it. So on these exercises, you need to make sure that you're engaging your back. So we just do this to make sure that you're aware of where your arm bones are. One more time. So keeping in the upper body, pull the feet closer to you a little bit, and then push into your hands and lift up your pelvis. Don't drop your head, please. Feel how much work it is to hold your arms in the shoulder socket correctly. Breathe. I'm shaking. And then hips down. Stretch the legs out. Bring the hands forward. Yes, I know that's a little bit of work on the wrists. I know. So now we're going to do open leg rocker. Arms in front, tuck and curl back. Pick up a leg, pick up a leg. Grab behind the thighs and balance. Just want you to balance here. And I want you to tip back a little bit and then come back up. And what I don't want to happen is your pelvis to do this. I don't want it to rock like that. So you're going to stay tucked. You're going to rock back just a little. Not enough to fall. And then rock back up without your hip bones tipping forward. A lot of control. Rock back a little further maybe. Whee! And back up. Notice how my legs are going to want to shoot out that way to keep me balanced. All right, so we're going to go a little bit further so we end up falling backwards. Keep your head tucked a little bit so that you don't go onto your neck. So just take your time, fall backwards, and then see if you can roll back up. So don't throw yourself, just fall. And try not to keep your legs to get back up. Let's do two more. Tuck and roll back. One more time, tuck and roll. Good. Feet on the floor. My spine's feeling pretty round today. It's not round at all last week. Okay, let's go back to this. This time you're going to turn your hands this way, okay? Let's use one of these in between your legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to just lower by bending the elbows and then press back up. And you don't have to come up all the way, right? So you can go back, especially if you feel it in your wrist in this direction, right? So you come halfway up, back. Now start making it an ab exercise instead of an arm exercise. So as you go down, let's see if we can get the elbows on the floor. Woo, and then imagine that you don't even push into your hands to come back up. Good. I'm going to take my palms up, stretch my fingers. Inhale, exhale, tuck, curl back. Elbows are touched. Breathe in, exhale without pushing on my hands. I'm going to see if I can get back up. It's an experiment. Experiment. If you need your hands, you can, right? But try not to. Do more of those. Woo! Up. One more time, back. Exhale. My right elbow goes down before my left, by the way. Come on back up. Yes. Okay. Fingers back to the sides. do this for a sec. So it's not really a bad thing to make our, Marsha's like, oh, the wrist thing. Marsha, use something underneath your hands, right? Did you guys see that? It just occurred to me, darling. I'm sorry. We'll get out of this in a sec. All right. Marsha has some wrist stuff, so she's like giving me the finger. All right, push down. And then lift your hips. Extend your leg. Extend your leg. Level pelvis, extend. Extend, one more time. Extend and extend. Good, hips down and go forward. Woo! All right, Marsha, we're done with those. Are you chatting with me? She's chatting with me. Oh, it was thumbs up, not the finger. Okay, just to clarify, it was thumbs up. All right, let's go on to our bellies. Although, if you did give me the finger, I would totally laugh because you are my friend. And I would know that you didn't mean it. All right, let's go on to the bellies. Find whatever it is you're using. We're gonna go open legs. Just hang out here for a sec. Ooh, I'm feeling my abs, guys. Linda, you're gonna put a towel, pillow underneath your pelvis. We're gonna bend 1, 2, and extend. Bend, bend, extend. So again, here, right, you're not shrugging. Your arm bones aren't slipping out of your shoulder. You're pushing down to the floor. Bend, bend. Hamstring, bend, bend, down. Bend, bend. One more each way. Bend, bend, down. Bend, bend, down. Good. Each roll. This is why I like these, right? So cans are good for this one. Palms on top. Slide the arm bones into the shoulders. Press into your equipment. Lift up and come down. If you don't have any of these things, you can use a towel to slide on the floor. Lift up and down. Lift up. Press and lift. Press and lift. One more time. Press and lift. And roll down. Good. Head down, hands behind the back. Bend the legs. We'll keep the legs apart for this. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Legs will drop. Arms will extend. Chest will come up. You'll turn your head. Drop your head, bend your elbows, and kick the legs for 3, 2, 1. Extend and lift. Turn, down, kick. 3, 2, 1. Extend, lift. Turn and kick for 3. Extend, hold. Release your hands. Head doesn't drop. Arms come back to where they were. And then you drop the chest. A little more upper back work. Chest comes up. Hold here. Lift one arm. Lift the other arm. You'll feel your hips adjust because you're weighting one side, right? So that's okay. You can let your hips rock a little bit. Try not to stabilize by squeezing right down here in your lower back. Use the abductors on the sides. Use your obliques. Come on down. Come on back up. Lift. Exhale on the lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Roll back down. Next set, if you want, you can pick up the weight when you lift your hand. Just be prepared for that. Your entire body needs to prepare for that, okay? It's very different than lifting up with so just try it, right? Come down here, chest down, just try it. Feel how that changes the exercise quite a bit. Keep the weights out if you're not comfortable with that. Okay, here we go. Up. On the exhale, lift. Lift. Breathe out. One more each side. And roll it down. Good. Front arm. Other hand's on the floor. You're going to push over, roll back, bend your knee, open. Come back where you were, push on that foot in the back. Come back down to the floor. Bend your knee, push, lift your leg. Come to the back. Put your foot down. Open your arms. Arm. Bring your arm back. Push on your foot in the back. Put your hand down. Try to keep your leg up in space as long as you can. Then drop it. Push on the floor. Lift. Twist. Come back. Open. Come back. Push on the floor. Stabilize. Hip bones, squeeze together. And down. Good. Back to here. Arms back. Forehead down, palms up. Take a breath. On the inhale, lift the chest. On the exhale, lift the arms and pick them up for 8, 7, 6, 2, 1. Arms down, head and shoulders down. This time the hands will come towards each other. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, lift the arms, turn the palms in and squeeze. My lower body's totally relaxed. 6, 7, 8. Arms and head down. Woo! That's nice, isn't it? Last set, head up, inhale. Exhale, arms lift and twist for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And down. Release your hands. Now we roll to the other side. I'm going to get that one out of the way. Front arm reaches. Back arm pushes onto the floor. Leg bends. Lift the leg. Push over. Roll. Come back. You want to try and keep that leg lifted as long as you can. Push, lift, roll back, come back, two more, push, lift, Last time, push and lift. And come on back. Child's pose. Bend your knees as much as you can. Okay. Come back here. Walk your hands over to the front towards the camera. And then walk away. You can be up here too if you want. Whatever your hips and knees are okay with. And then walk back, and then walk to the other side. And then walk back and come up to seated. We have some push-ups to do. Options are always to stand up and do them against the wall if you don't want to do them on the floor. You can do them on your knees. You can do them with these underneath your hands. I would not use the cans because the cans might roll. But once you lift your palms up a little bit, that gives you some relief on your wrists. Okay? Just whatever you're using, make sure it doesn't roll away. These are weighted, so they won't go anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna walk my knees back. Watch them roll away. And bend. Bend. 3, 4, 5. Hips back. 2 more sets, ladies. My second set. These, they don't have to be big. They can be small. They can be short, right? They can be little. They don't have to be big. My second 2 sets, which is an option for you, is to lift up one of your legs. Here we go, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Take a break. Rubs on that knee a little. Other side. Trying to get my knee comfortable. Ready? 5 times. Last one. Ugh. On your back. Hands together. Lace, flip, stretch. Bring them back around and up. Pull your fingers apart. Good. So this is eagle from yoga. So you're going to bend your elbows, but we'll just do it laying down. And then pull one of your elbows towards your center, and then wrap the other one on top. And then if you want, you can move the arms up and down. One more. Notice what arm is on top. Unwrap. Switch. Woo! This side's harder, way harder for me. Two more. Unwrap, open your arms. Cross right leg over left. No space. Let your toe, so you're gonna shift left. Let your toe hit the floor first. And then follow that spiral. Keep your arm down. Turn your head the other way to the right. Breathe. Use your abdominals, eyes to the ceiling, pull in your belly button, lift your hips from there. Uncross. Switch sides. Toe hits the floor first. Once your foot is there, you can spiral your head and then maybe go a little bit further. Breathe. On the exhale, pulling your tummy, your waist muscles to bring your hips back. Good. Grab your legs, grab behind your thighs, pick up your head, roll. Roll like a ball for me. Go ahead and let your legs move. Just have fun with this. One more time. Good. Cross your ankles. Turn over hands and knees. Lift your hips. Walk back. And roll up to standing.